Did it dance and I'm back again. The whoop ass, the block a blast from the ratchet man. The maddest, blackest lad in the savage land. The grab and dash and crash in your daddy's van. The baddest, the most havingest, most swaggiest, braggiest. Never had anything, so I'm macking as if I never had shit. I was moving backwards, I could've hit the backflip. Check this, ain't never hustled for a necklace. Trying to get the fam straight, get us out of debt shit. That shit get testy, I feel dizzy, Gillespie in the room. Pack me, Carl, Izzy, and Precious. Out the womb, I was last, I'm the youngest of 7. Birthday, same days of
metronome thing.
Cat talk on beat like a motherfucker.
But no, Assassination Classroom's hard in the bitch.
Yeah, oh God.
And then I watched Seven Deadly Sins, the second season.
You said what?
I watched Seven Deadly. Like, when I watch a long one, I always watch, like, things in between them.
The second season.
Or the third, whatever. The latest season.
Oh, okay. Oh, when did they come out with that one? I'm trying to think. Because I know I've completed all the Seven Deadly Sins that they've came out with. I did that like last semester.
It's like 3 seasons.
Okay, yeah, I think I completed all those three seasons.
Yeah, so I watched all of those while watching Naruto.
Bro, but Death Note was really crazy.
Death Note is perfectly written.
Man,
I kind of wish that, spoiler alert, I kind of wish he would have got away with it, and then he could have kept going.
Like, I was trying to,
like, I didn't even have to see him like keep going, but if they would have just been like he
just
won,
know that he,
I would have been like perfect.
Because I was trying to figure out how he was going to get out of it, and when he died, I was like, oh, damn.
He died. He kind of did go out like
a G though. God.
He was like, man, yeah, who gonna kill me? What's up? This nigga got shot and ran. I was like, he went out like a G, bro.
Man.
I don't even think technically. I think the like Death God or whatever.
Yeah,
I think he actually kind of like killed him.
Yeah, he killed him because he said because it's something like if they die while they have the Death Note, then something else happens.
Yeah.
So he was like, so he killed him instead of him just dying by someone else's hand or something like that.
Watch that shit.
No, it's good, but it's like 30 episodes too.
Yeah, it's only like one season. Like that surprised me. I kept on trying to find more episodes until I realized he died. And I was
Did you watch the movie?
It's
the movie fucking sucks.
Oh wait, on Netflix? Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw the movie before I saw the actual thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and then like, oh God, like I was like,
I watched the movie after I saw the show. I hate, bro. American anime movies fucking suck, bro. Because we always try to, like, bro, they changed so much shit, bro.
Man, like they made him like a loser.
I was like, what? This nigga was trying to, he was literally running away from people because he was popular. I was like,
man, I was like, this nigga had the bitches. Like, what you mean? And he was like a loser in this one. Yeah, because I watched that one, and then I watched the actual anime, and then I watched it again, and I was like, wow, this shit really sucks.
No, the show was way better. The best part about the movie was Lakeith Stanfield. He played L so well.
Man.
This is an official blog.
Who was it? Everyone's a soldier boy until it's time to Superman. That's hilarious.
It is
what is it talking about?
I don't know. He's probably talking about something.
But no, you should watch it. You should watch the show.
Yeah, you really gotta get.
Because it's like it's not even like that long. It's like 36 episodes. I think is what it is.
But I'm trying to get into
perfectly written.
I'm trying to get into Hunter.
I've
seen like 2 episodes.
It's not done. It's not done. But I finished it from what they have out. That show is amazing too.
Oh shit, we just.
And then I'm trying to get into Bleach, and I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist.
I tried to. I'm so confused. I watched like 4 episodes and I'm like confused as fuck.
It's like I don't know. It's good.
Cause I'm like, what the fuck is alchemy? Niggas are confusing the fuck out of it.
Oh, like
they said that it was like some magic shit, and then a preacher was doing it. And then I was like,
it's like magic mixed with science, yeah. And
I know they have to like draw the little sign.
Yeah, unless you're the Full Metal Alchemist, which he doesn't have to draw the signs. That's why he's such a big deal. Yeah. And he can do everything. And like as long as you know like how like the chemical components and everything, like everything, how everything is made up of, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want, as long as it's possible.
So that one, I tried to, but it's like I might try again. But as far as like right now, it's confusing and I'm not really interested.
I mean, it's good, but it's not.
No, I've heard it's really good.
Well, I guess I had to keep on going. Like I'm actually pretty far into it, but I stopped watching it for a long time. I don't know why. So I got into something else, I guess.
Do you watch My Hero?
My Hero. Oh yeah. I was actually watching that this morning, literally, like the third season or the 4th season.
I'm hella behind, bro. Cause it's a sub right now, and it's just because when you watch sub, you have to sit there and like really watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I need it to be dubbed so I can like watch it and so I can do something else. So I can like
non-anime.
Yeah, I know, but I've watched it up to it.
Oh, all the way up to that? Oh shoot, so, that's where I have not even like I haven't watched the fourth season. Like I just started the fourth season this morning. I'm on the fourth season.
Oh, so it's to the point where the dub hasn't caught up to the sub yet.
Yeah. So
I'm hella behind. But
My Hero is fire though.
Yeah. This season's looking like it's gonna be. But the only thing I have they just dropped the ball with that One For All fight. All Might versus One For All.
Oh yeah.
That hoe was whack.
Yeah.
I was God. Damn. But then they gave us the Deku versus Bakugo and the little city boy. Them niggas was boxing, bro.
Nigga, that shit was wild. Like, the fights in that whole really be crazy. Oh God. Like I like the whole idea of the superpowers. That shit's hard. Yeah. Let's talk about some shit Rodney can talk about.
But you gotta get on anime, bro. Watch dubbed. I prefer
pissing me off.
I prefer dubbed.
Yeah, I prefer dubbed honestly.
Because I can. It's just especially right now. It's I can do like. I can turn it on while I'm doing like 3 homework or some shit.
Yeah, not like because if I watch, I can't be on my phone and watch subtitles, or I can't be like halfway asleep and watch subtitles. I just much rather watch dub.
I hope the dub's better than like live action Japanese movies because dubs they're fucking terrible, bro.
Nah, they're fine.
Like motherfuckers say a word and then
people really be just like they be blowing dubs out of proportion. They be making dubs sound like it's the most.
Yeah, it's not even.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not that bad.
I guess anime dubs are different because like true dubs they are fucking trash.
Well, no, these are fucking cartoons.
Yeah. That makes
so you can kind of niggas' mouths is just literally doing like this the whole time. They're not acting like the characters aren't saying real words. So English or fucking Japanese, it doesn't make a difference.
As long as they just line it up right.
Now, the reason people shame dub so much is because it's not like as explicit as
or expressive or
Well, the words aren't because again the show is made in sub first, so our thing is just kind of like a translation. So when example Naruto, if you watch Naruto in sub, nigga. Naruto says like damn every other fucking word. and then dub he's just like you know.
He says you know.
So
that's weird.
Yeah, but you should get on anime fire, bro.
Yeah.
Watch Death Note first cuz it's not that long.
And you'll like Death Note cuz it's just a lot of fucking like thinking. It's a lot of strategic shit.
It's about like cops like
yeah.
That's the main point.
Fuck them niggas. But all right.
That shit's hard.
Death Note's for smart niggas. You can't follow it. You just kind of looking at like what the fuck is going on.
Like you can't Death Note is one that you can't just like
turn on
watch like in the middle.
Yeah.
Like if you watch if you just like turn on episode like 15 or some random shit like that, you'd be like, wait a minute, what happened? So yeah. So you should watch. I say if you want
to like Pokemon and all.
That's just anime, but Pokemon will get the fuck beat out them for real. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and all the
characters
niggas.
on God.
Bakugan.
Every last one of them.
Bring Goku to one of them niggas. He gonna be like, what the? You got some cards, nigga?
It's like you got a fucking spinner.
Pikachu, use bit.
Like, nigga, what?
It's like, bitch, you got a spinner? What the fuck?
Oh God, bro.
Pegasus,
Beyblade. What the fuck is this?
Beyblade was hard though.
Oh God.
Beyblade is hard.
I just remember I don't remember.
Bakugan was hard too.
Specifically watching it, I don't know. I just remember catching a couple episodes when I was younger though.
What Pegasus
Bakugan, I used to steal them little things all the time. I ain't even gonna lie.
Damn.
I had a bunch of them shits.
I used to put them bitches on the doorknob, just like
nigga on the fridge. I used to just throw them hoes and shit.
Oh God,
bro, we would have them in
broke. Ah shit.
Our school had to like ban them because niggas kept bringing them, and then like the side of the desk is metal, so niggas was just putting them on there, and all you just kept hearing was dunk, dunk, dunk. of them when they hit and they just open up.
Pop up. Yeah.
Bro, what was the dumbest things that schools banned? Because we all went to different elementary schools.
We you know those bands that used
silly bands.
Silly bands. Those were banned because niggas used to having those. We used to
flick people.
Yeah.
No, we had our bands. We had I Love Boopy bands.
Bro, I fucking hated, bro. I used to stay with them shits, bro. I had an I Love Booby belt, nigga. Oh, God, bro.
Bro, sick.
My mama found one at the flea market. I was like, dare nigga to take this up from me.
Yeah.
Bro, yo, when the she went up to Isles, she done shut that whole operation down. We ain't finna be loving no boobies up
Bro,
here.
I used to have a bunch of them hoes, bro.
That shit was funny. It was around 4th grade.
Because around that time, my mom worked at Covenant, so she could just, like, go in, like, the little building over there and she would get them. And then my uncle's customers used to give them to me all the time. Like, bro, I used to have, like, 5 of them at a time, bro. I need to find another one, bro.
We had, I'm trying to think of...
I'm going to bring that shit back.
We weren't allowed to wear Heelys.
Yeah.
Damn, there was
Someone
something else.
busted they ass down the hallway. That's when they shut that shit down. That nigga hit the fucking locker and slid down the fucking ramp. I was like,
and it's funny because like not that many people really had them. Like I know I had them every day after school. As soon as that fucking bell ring, I used to pop out that heel, put that wheel in, nigga get to bro.
Nigga, that shit was the real.
Roll past me at work.
It's a hilly.
Yes, while I was at work, and if you're upstairs, you have to go past the little like area where we give chips and shit to get to the bathroom. And so I was sitting over there. I was standing by that area. Out the corner of my eye, I just see this nigga rolling. Like I just saw the top of his head, and the shit was just like
nigga just like gliding.
Just rolling. Yeah, exactly. He was like he was fucking gliding, and I got so fucking sick. That shit was hilarious. He turned like he was a little kid, but he turned around, and looked at me. He didn't know I was laughing at him. That nigga had me sick as fuck.
Little dude, that nigga know how nostalgia that shit.
Oh God, because nigga, I had like I want to say I had like at least 3 pairs of Heelys. Growing up, if I grew out of them,
almost as bad as them light up shoes, nigga.
And once I grew out of them Heelys, I got another pair. It was like I had to. Can't just stop rolling once you start, nigga.
I went to a white elementary school, so a lot of this, like we couldn't have we couldn't have lemon salt, like the lime salt.
Oh yeah,
because niggas was snorting it.
What the fuck?
It's a white kids, bro. It's fucking weird, bro.
White kids do be knowing a lot early. Or well, shit.
Black kids be doing
but like I did it. Like I remember,
I found out porn when I was 6. I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, we found a condom in our playground area, literally at Wheatley. Found a condom and it was used and it was. He was like, I asked him because I didn't know it. Everyone else was like, ew, I didn't know what the fuck that was. I was like, what's a condom? He was like, it's so she don't get pregnant. It stops the semen. I was like, what's semen?
What type of advanced that?
Exactly. He told me that shit.
I was like, semen in the 5th grade.
Man, I was like, what's semen? He was like, he told me this. He said, just ask your parents, bro.
That is
Imagine going up to the next day.
I did. No, I asked my dad. I said, Dad,
shit.
what's semen?
It's the fucking sidewalk. Don't worry about it.
He said it's the stuff that gets you pregnant or whatever. And I was
well, nigga, I know that. But
yeah, like, but
how does it work?
Though?
Like, where does it come from? It's like,
because he asked me. He was like, no. He said it keeps the sperm from going in there, and I was like, because he was like, ask your parents. He said, but when you ask them, tell them you got it from sperm whale. Because I asked my dad, I was like, what's sperm? My dad was like, why you ask that? I said, because a sperm whale. Literally, literally, that's what he told me to add. That's what he told me to say. That's what I fucking did, because little fucking Cullen don't know no better, I was just listening.
He said, what sperm? Why you want that?
Because
sperm whale, bitch.
Back at Wheatley, it was like.
Say some more.
It was some more niggas, but like they was just
name
like
all the niggas.
They was
so
just,
we can take that whole part out.
But they was just like the coolest
niggas.
They was like the coolest niggas, and so like for them to tell me to go ask my dad, it's a sperm whale. So I was like, okay, yeah, of course I'm gonna listen to them. Cause why the fuck not?
So why you asking that? Sperm whale.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't have.
That's crazy.
Lime salt because niggas was snorting it.
Now I think about it, like when
I remember
Isles was low key.
I remember the day that
the most
they
free I've ever been at in school because like We had this shit like Crusader Cash, nigga. We used to sell shit like Crusader Cash was worth more than dollars at that fucking point. Cause you could buy chips for cheaper with Crusader Cash and shit.
We weren't allowed to. I'm just thinking we weren't allowed to have those. Y'all remember those little things like you could make keychains with that you got those little like strips that you had to fold. We weren't allowed because niggas like during class. I mean, I still got one at my house. It's like a foot long just because I bought like a whole row and just made one. We was just that into that shit.
They never banned that, but they try to shut the shit down. Origami shit like fucking spinners.
Yeah, we couldn't do spinners either. I used to.
We could do them, but they would.
I used to sell spinners and those
shits. Niggas used to make ninja stars.
Oh God,
bro!
Yeah, I remember they banned those.
Yeah.
I guess because they look like weapons, boy.
Basically, anything like that distracted us from school, they banned it. Like
not at all.
Shit was gone.
I
was the most free when I got to fucking Hutch.
They made like a club where y'all remember how niggas used to make shit out of duct tape, like duct tape wallets. And shit
yeah.
So they had like a club that made all that shit and they sold it, and I didn't know how to do that shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna twist these beads and I'm gonna sell them, my nigga. So
bro,
you know like Mardi Gras beads, how you make stars. Like I did that. I went for like a week. I made like $10 in a week. Like these duct tape niggas was making like $100 a week.
Yeah.
So my little 10 niggas shut me the fuck down. They was like, you can't just be selling stuff.
That shit. Okay, that's how it was at Wheatley too. I'm telling you, like I used to just sell any fucking thing I could.
It's actually crazy because whenever I think about shit, there were so many business owners in fucking elementary school. Like niggas making shit, selling shit. They get to high school. Yep. Get to high school. Let's try this. And like I said, they're business owners.
No, I was free, but
product.
I was just free as hell when I got to Hutch though.
Fuck. No.
Only thing about Hutch that I hated was we had to tuck in our shirts, which I had to wear fucking uniforms.
Yeah.
But we just had to tuck in our shirts at Hutch. I hated that shit. But like Hutch, I could do any fucking thing I wanted to, and they did not call my parents. Like I remember they fucked up in 6th grade. I don't know what I did, but I got in trouble for something, and they were just like, yeah, don't do it again. And I was just like, wait, so y'all not gonna like call my parents? They're like, do we need to? I was like, no. I was thinking, shit, if this how this school, boy, I acted a fucking fool in that school, nigga. I didn't start getting caught till 8th grade.
The uniform shit at Dunbar.
I got in trouble.
It wasn't bad until like.
Who
it
the
wasn't
fuck
bad
was
until
that?
you wanted to like. Bro, like, was it 8th grade year? They started like heavily enforcing you had to wear a belt.
Oh yeah, and fucking tucking in
bruh.
shirts and shit. They had that one girl. Who was that one girl that was on the end of at that one little spot? That one teacher that will see anything. Like you can put your binder right here, your backpack, your jacket. Tuck your shirt in.
Was it Anderson?
Ours was always
I don't know who it was, but she was.
I think I know you're talking about.
Miss Anderson.
If
y'all talking about Miss Anderson, because that was my 5th grade teacher.
I think it was.
Was it? I mean, I don't know. I just know that she.
Because Miss Anderson, she don't play around though. God,
she was.
But
never
shit.
Ever played around.
Because I used to never like. We used to either roll up our shirts to make it look like we tucked in, or wear like a hoodie or something over. Yeah. It did not matter. Y'all know.
Lift your hoodie up, man.
Coach Walker. He used to help out with just for basketball. Mm-hmm. He was that one. Well, anyways, if y'all know him, he goes to my church though, and so it was worse on me, cause that nigga every day he would see me, cause I never tucked in my shirt, but that nigga would always catch me specifically too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he'd be like, "Cully," I'm like, "Yes sir." Lift up that hoodie. Fucking goodness. He's like, tuck in that shirt. I'm like, God, nigga, you couldn't even fucking see it. Goddamn. And he started threatening to tell he's like, I'm gonna tell the pastor.
I don't know,
fucking tell him.
So that is rape. You're telling an underage boy to lift up his shirt. I am telling on you.
Shit.
He's like, I'm gonna tell the pastor, tell that nigga then. Like,
and he was my coach though, so that was worse.
Shit, that's your ass.
I used to fucking try to cheat. Like they used to have they let us wear the crew necks. Bro, niggas would wear the crew necks with no collar shirt under it. I got away with it every time I did it. Then I remember I had some like black like sweat joggers. Niggas was trying to get away with them hoes. Especially if we had a fucking test, bro, I was not wearing no fucking uniform. Yeah. You can send me the fuck. I was like, bro, as long as they let me take the test, bro, I'll take that ass when I get home, bro.
Take the test and then You gotta go home. Okay.
Cool.
Bitch, fuck this school and you.
Yeah, mama, I didn't wear a uniform. I know you gotta come off work and go ahead and whip my ass. It's cool. But I was comfortable when I took the test, my nigga.
So I know I passed. So shit.
I passed the test. Bro, you know what's fucking crazy? That nigga Devyn got valedictorian in 7th grade. Crazy as shit. That was crazy as shit. And this nigga Sean just came up and said, fuck both of us.
I did not care about
I was third.
Yeah, he was third. And
I did not. Or what was he?
He was third. It was Devyn, me, and that's so fucking weird. It was Devyn, me, and Sean. Yeah. And then 8th grade, it was me, Sean, and Devyn. And then
my class.
I said, fuck it. This nigga
my
Sean
class at Hutch was like 500 people alone, so I have no fucking clue.
What the fuck? Nigga,
that's big ass school, nigga.
Oh yeah, that shit was big as fuck.
Your class? Nigga, how much was our class? 200?
Shit, we had like 500 people at Dunbar.
Right.
In total.
We had 500 people and 3 teachers. Nigga.
Nah, that shit blew my mind. Like, cause like I not graduated, but I only had like 30 kids in my like class at fucking 30 kids in my class at Wheatley, and so I get to Hutch, and it's like 500 kids and like over 1,000 kids in the school in general.
I would have hated.
And so it's just like it actually wasn't bad, but I had no clue where I was like when it come to grades.
Than fucking Estacado.
Maybe I haven't seen Hutch because I don't remember that school being that fucking like big.
There's the upstairs and shit.
Maybe I haven't been there, bro.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't Hutch. I was.
I must have been in McKenzie or something.
Hutch literally looks like Slayton. Like it.
Oh yeah,
Hutch is like
a big ass.
Hutch is like the opposite of Slayton. It's like they just put a mirror. It literally.
And what thing is Slayton? They Slayton. They was acting full up there at that school.
Yeah. Hutch, we got all the good kids. We send all the kids to Slayton if they start acting up. Like, you Mexican and you bad, and get your ass out.
That's bougie as fuck, bro. It's so crazy because whenever I was at Isles, they were really trying to get, like, me and a couple of other niggas. They was like, you need to go to Hutch. Fuck any other school. You need to go to Hutch. I said,
bro, I'm telling you,
I'm going to go to Dunbar.
My nigga.
It was so crazy. I told my counselor that. She's like, you want to go to Dunbar? I said, yeah, I want to go to Dunbar. Are you sure?
No, please don't.
Yeah, I'm sure. Are you sure? I was like, I'm gonna tell my dad. He said, okay.
Like, I'm telling you, it wasn't even a fucking comparison whenever, like, we went to Dunbar's open house, and it was cool and whatever. And then we went to Hutch's open house, and they had all these fucking, of course, it was just over the top. And me and my dad were kind of sitting there looking at each other like, well, we know what school you fucking going to. So,
yep. Dunbar's open house had 3 cups and 2 cookies for everybody to share.
Oh god.
But we had a football team though. Shit.
Yeah.
Did Hutch have a football team? Yeah, I had a football team.
It's funny because I was on B team A, but I did not fucking mind. 7th grade A team and B team was terrible.
7th grade football in general was just fucking.
But 8th
bad.
grade, our B team was real as hell. Like, he told me, my coach was like, you would have been on A team, but blah blah blah. I was like, no, it's okay, just keep me on B team.
Keep me on B team.
Because A team lost every fucking game. Our B team though was real as hell. And we scrimmaged our A team and beat them. They was like, they cheated for y'all. I was like, no, the fuck they did. Y'all niggas just suck.
Well, y'all probably didn't have a real B team. Y'all probably just had a small team. That's usually what they call it. They call it the speed team. All them niggas on that bitch was just fast. And then A team was just
we did
big
have
ass
nothing
niggas.
but a whole bunch of big niggas on A team though.
Dunbar was ghetto as hell, but I was eternally grateful for going to Dunbar, bro.
Oh, bro,
Dunbar
that would get you
was
culture,
fun, bro.
Yeah, Dunbar was hella fun. There was so much ghetto shit though, like, but it was fun.
And there, I played football. And 7th grade, I was on A team, didn't play, and I was like, cool. 8th grade, I was on A team and played, and I was like, I am not doing, bro. I remember fucking 8th grade A team, and I was starting, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? We were winning every game, and I was like, no, I wasn't like horrible.
Yeah.
I don't think I was the worst person on the line. I will never say I was good or great, but I wasn't the worst nigga over there.
Low key, you was built up like a fucking tight end on the cool.
And then I wanted to play tight end. But coach, big bald head, ugly ass,
shiny ass
holder nigga, bro. Who the fuck do we have? We had on the tight end, which makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it was like, I'm not fucking playing offense, and played offense, and I was like, I will play tight end. And Coach Hahn was like, fuck you.
That's crazy. That nigga went to fucking Escado play receiver.
But he wanted wanted to play receiver. He was like, I want to play outside linebacker and receiver. Niggas would not put him on receiver, bro.
No, you didn't have a choice of where the fuck they put you. They look at the way you was built. I was like, okay, we're not gonna help you get to where you want to be. You're this.
Yeah, but anyways, I was good, and I remember
because I was a fucking outside linebacker.
How the fuck?
In 8th grade, my nigga.
How the fuck?
That shit was not going to. Was it the outside linebacker?
That big ass.
You
nigga.
see? You see the difference? Like,
played D in middle school, didn't he? They played D in the middle school. I'm pretty sure.
Always been big.
Yeah, but I remember in practice. I remember in practice one day, we were scrimmaging in 7th grade, and it was big 35-year-old and 6'5" in fucking middle school. Nigga on D,
always been big,
on D line, and that nigga was working my ass. As soon as that happened, and Coach Holland was like, "He's just getting right through you." I was like, "Nigga, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Okay,
you want me to grow 9 inches right now? Cause like, what does he want?" But I remember
that nigga always been big.
Big strong ass nigga abused my ass that day. I was like, yeah,
it's like that
I'm
nigga
going
never
nowhere
grew.
in this shit.
Oh God, it's like that nigga never grew. Like the first time you see him, he's been that same height, and that nigga's still big as hell.
Yeah, nigga going to play D1 right now. Nigga,
he's like
abused my ass. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit in high school, bro. Cause nigga, everybody is Cedric in high school, so
hell.
I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not doing this shit.
Oh,
Let me go ahead and hop on this music.
I got to high school and started acting fucking different.
Slammed the fuck out of that one time in practice. Oh shit.
Nah, I remember in you weren't there because it was shift for choir, but we had like a big choir party because I don't know if y'all niggas know who Deborah Barnes is. She's like a gospel singer anyway, and she came up there. She came up there and did like this whole like big thing with us, and then she had like a reception for us after we did like the concert and shit. This nigga body slam some random ass kid that just like came, and we were like playing football and everything was cool, and you know extra strong testosterone that nigga saw him get the ball, he caught it, dude was like this, Marcus said bro, dude was knocked out for 5 seconds, bro. Like dude was asleep.
Everybody looking at him like come on, he doesn't know you. He don't know to avoid you.
No, but it was just like some like random ass nigga. Like he didn't play football or like nothing. He wasn't even like in choir. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, that was kind of like whenever we played toss-up football back at Estacado, and what the fuck that one Mexican nigga named not Jericho, whoever the fuck he was, he had his shit like fucked up. You didn't see that nigga come to school.
Oh. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I don't remember because it was like Jeremiah P or so. Got him some Mexican ass.
It was some Mexican. He got his shit fucked off, and then we couldn't play toss-up football.
Nah, it was remember, I'm gonna take this part out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That nigga was him. I've never seen that nigga ever again since that shit.
He was always doing shit.
Nigga just strong, boy.
Nigga just
everybody like, what happened to him? Why you so scared to go against the wall? Damn near threw me into through one. So shit.
Through the bitch.
That's mine. We gotta get. He told me he'd be watching the podcast.
He gotta get on this.
That
should be funny as hell.
Bro, having some of the funniest stories.
He really
like,
do.
He in college
that
right now, though, so.
That tech party shit.
Where he go?
I actually don't know.
So I used to play fucking flag football with that nigga.
College.
Fuck no. Because you know that nigga. There's anyone that need to go play football somewhere. It's that nigga. Because he take that shit serious.
To go D1 in fucking kickball. Y'all remember that shit?
Ah, shit.
That nigga was out
was
there.
So hilarious, bro.
Like, I mean, he over here sliding.
Bro, that was
he
like
was diving.
Was that sophomore
way
year?
too much.
Yeah.
Bro, sophomore year was the
that was lit as hell.
I remember because that's when
I needed them.
called us niggers and threw chicken strips at
Oh,
us.
yeah, bro.
Wait, she said niggers?
No.
Oh,
I
nigga.
was telling people that because it's funny.
Oh, God.
She's like, you want one?
Just the fact that it's niggers and chicken.
She sure did throw chicken at your dog.
Oh, yeah, and then she came from whiteface, like, it was just bad.
Yeah, it came from...
But we had the, man, I don't remember his name. What was it? The sub that passed?
Ron, Mr. Ron.
RPM, he was cool, but we had him for like the rest of
the year.
Yeah, we had snuck out to go play kickball.
Yeah, shit.
That shit was fun, bro. That whole kickball shit was just fun in general, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that shit no more.
I was about to say, did we not do this year?
No.
We didn't do it.
We didn't do
it
junior year.
Because it wasn't even. It was like a random. It was like a coach's class that was doing.
Yeah, it was always them coaches' classes, and we would just go out there and join.
It was so weird because like after sophomore year, it just felt like prison. Like,
oh God.
Because freshman year, the end of the year was fun as fuck. Sophomore year, end of the year was hella fun, and then junior year was kind of like a blur. Like, it's just...
I was depressed most of junior year, so it didn't... Junior year was not my year at all. And it's funny because, like, the way my classes... Like, the people I had in my classes and the teachers I had, my shit was supposed to be so much fun. My teachers was, like, the chillest as hell. My junior year. My shit was really supposed to be fun that year. And I got in a relationship and fucked my shit up.
Stay single.
Yeah.
Young kings.
Especially whenever you just being happy, don't go and get a relationship. If you're happy already, don't be in a relationship. That don't even make no fucking sense. You get a relationship because you are sad. No.
Yeah, a relationship's supposed to be your peace, bitch. You're already peaceful. Exactly. Why bring in
other shit?
No, but for real though, because bro, fucking choir sophomore year, as far as personal goes, horrible. They got like I got fourth chair, and that was like the only reason I was pushing so hard to get first chair the rest of them shits. So I was like, a nigga will not say he's better than me again, bro. I swear to God. All it took was a little gay ass to say you got fourth chair one time. And I was like, God, I'm not getting that shit no more.
Fuck everybody. Nah, fucking sophomore year choir, bro.
Bro, we got one, bro. Choir, though, was fucking fun,
bro. We were cold as fuck.
It was so fun.
The men choir.
We had Miss Russell. Shout out Miss Russell, bro.
Shout out Miss... Dang.
Shout out Miss Russell. She over there in, what's it called now? It's not Cavazos no more. Not Smiley. Big Shag. It's not Smiley no more. What are they calling it now? It's like something...
changed it.
Refrigerator magnet, or some shit like that.
They were fucking shit up. Smiley wasn't... They couldn't
Smiley,
get shit
Smiley
right
wasn't
at all.
Shout out to Miss Russell, though.
Cause lucky, I thought they were supposed to be the good, one of the good middle schools. And then like, yeah, we've been fucking up for like 5 years. 5 years? Yeah. Damn, they was trying to shut down Dunbar, but fuck, they actually shut down Smiley.
Dunbar.
How the fuck?
I don't know how.
Well, now they what they did to Dunbar is because that's actually his mom is over all that shit.
Oh shit.
Dunbar is basically.
Who was that? Don't need to bleep that name.
Yeah, go ahead.
But Dunbar, she's basically like Dunbar is basically its own little like she's basically like the mini superintendent over Dunbar. She's over Dunbar, Alderson, because she used to be the
Wait, was she the one that went to go play on your drum?
Yeah, that's
her mama.
That's her mom.
Why her mama look so young?
Black don't crack, my nigga. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? But
I did not know that was.
But
mama.
She's basically
that changes the whole dynamic.
She's basically the superintendent over like all the schools on the east side. Basically, that's what they had to do and able to save Dunbar.
She's the crazy one. She always seems...
Well, I guess we really want to
we
this out now.
She always seemed just so happy.
Everybody say that about my mom too. I'm like, y'all don't fucking live
right.
with her. Right. y'all don't know how she really be. She really be tripping.
Damn, that shit fucking wild. You gotta tell him the fucking story after this, because then you'll understand why I was like, what the fuck. But yeah.
But
shit, we need to get to the topic.
We've been talking for 33 minutes, so I don't even know if we want.
This podcast is called School.
Man, really, that's what we can call it.
So, I guess we'll do like overly woke people. I guess.
Overly woke people.
We'll save the rest for some more audio.
When you say overly woke, are you talking about those people in the conspiracy theories?
No, but I got something to say about them.
What's that nigga's name?
Oh, that one nigga that was bro. I don't even know who the fuck he is.
Did y'all see that? I don't know his name.
I'm not even.
It's like Doctor. No, I'm not talking about.
No. He's talking about whenever Kobe died, and he was like. He was up referring to all this shit, like how there wasn't even a video.
The nigga that be having like African attire on it all. Doctors drew something on it. But you know what I'm talking. If I show you the picture, you'll know.
Yeah. And he's always mad about something, just angry. I'm like, man, if you so woke, why you so mad?
Nigga, I saw a video today where he was like on like live or something, and he was like, oh, 20. He was like, $10 cash out. Thank you. Next time make it 20, cause I know you got it. And I was like, oh, this nigga.
Wow.
He fake woke. Hold on, what's his name?
Cause I'm really trying to find it. Like, I don't have nothing against being quote unquote woke, but when you start saying stupid shit, that's when I'm like,
I just don't want to hear that shit all the time. Stay your woke ass over there, nigga. I just want
the government controls everything.
I can't fucking. Yeah.
No, is it Dr. Uma?
And honestly,
I really don't.
like when they be talking about, like you just said, the government controls everything. I was just thinking about those Alexas and shit. I honestly won't even be tripping about that. Honestly,
This nigga.
because I feel like,
Yeah, him.
oh, okay, yeah.
That nigga always
That
be
nigga's
trying.
annoying.
But I feel like with Alexa, if you ain't plotting to fucking take over the world, then what the fuck you got to worry about? You know what I'm saying?
I think that's
Bro,
fact.
yeah, I lost all just credibility for that nigga when he started talking about the Kobe helicopter crash, and he
What
was
did he
referring
say?
I
to
didn't
the
even see none
fucking.
of that.
He was referring to the video, that fake ass video talking about.
The video that wasn't even actual his helicopter, but whatever.
Yeah, it was talking about how they missed a whole mountain. It was clear outside, and I was like, bro, it's like you just see the helicopter was falling. I was like, bro, that's not even the fucking video. Like, everything you said in this video is like bullshit now.
It
Because
wasn't clear outside. That was literally just the whole fucking. That was the
That
whole
was the
thing.
point.
Yeah,
they couldn't.
it
see
was
shit.
foggy outside. That was the whole problem.
And then motherfuckers like, you mean tell me they couldn't see the mountain? I'm like, them niggas just ran into the bitch, like, and like the
Nigga,
government
how
killed
about
Kobe.
you go?
Why?
You go stand in a cloud, nigga, and see how much you can see. Just go see how much you can see.
Matter of fact, you fly the helicopter.
Yeah.
I want to see you miss that bitch.
Nigga, it'd be misty outside. I'd be like, I can't see shit.
Nigga, oh God.
I'd be,
Shit, I'd be
even
like,
just
I'm
like
not
walking
going
to
to
class,
school.
I'd be like, bro, I can't see shit outside, bro.
I'm not even gonna drive to this motherfucking
Shit.
school right now.
Man.
But man, that shit.
No, but that and like, bro, like when Wilder got his ass beat recently, bro.
Oh yeah.
Niggas was like, they always want to hate on a black man when he winning. But when
Wale got his ass beat.
Oh yeah. He
you
got
didn't
his
see
shit.
that? Have you not been on like social media?
Tyson Fury,
Bro.
boy, he put that motherfucker on his
I-
pockets.
Oh, hold on.
nothing.
Holy shit. He
I
don't.
gotta show you. No, let me show you the
They had
picture.
to throw the towel in. Oh, don't show him the picture.
Oh.
That nigga was getting his shit beat off the fucking bone
shit.
like some smoked baby.
I ain't heard
back
nothing about
ribs.
this.
Bro.
How long ago was this?
It's like, bro, it's been like the talks
You
of
don't
like
be
the
paying
past week.
attention.
I'm sick.
Because they said Fury canceled Black History Month.
Yeah. They said, bro, after Fury got his
Bro.
ass whooped, they showed
Bro,
the disappointed MLK face,
He
Malcolm
beat-
X
nah,
face.
He beat the fuck out Wilder, bro.
And it was low key sad because there's no reason for Wilder to hop out there and get his ass whooped like that. And you know, people up here trying to defend him. Like I understand trying to defend him. Like fucking, you said, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about. I know when someone get their ass whooped.
Nigga, I'm tripping.
He said,
Tell me why y'all no shag this whole time.
I might get a shag anyway if it's some
I'm
bullshit.
sitting over here thinking Wale, not fucking Wilder.
Oh.
Nigga, I'm over here like, Wale got his ass beat? What the fuck? Like, when did this happen? I know about Wilder and all the other kind. I'm tripping. I'm fucking tripping.
Nigga, I even said
But
Tyson
no.
Fury.
You did.
It's
And I
like
was thinking,
Tyson
oh,
Fury
shit.
whooped
Like,
Wale
he-
too.
That's exactly what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, this nigga, wow. He just ain't stopping.
Someone control this white ass.
He going after everybody. It's like,
Holy
It's like, wait, he got Wale too? His album was good. What are we talking about?
Oh man, why you whoop Wale? What
No,
Wale
but I was like,
Holy
bro, that shit is
that's
annoying.
actually
Like,
fucking hilarious.
because it was like, we always want, when he win, we all want to be his fan, but when he lose, it's like, bro, that's what
Bitch,
any
it's
fucking
called
thing, though.
really,
being realistic. Like just cause like I'm his fan doesn't. I ain't gonna say like, oh, he didn't get his ass whooped. Like no, he got his fucking ass whooped.
I don't even know these. I don't know neither one of these niggas.
yeah, really.
And I'm not just going.
Tyson Fury is just fucking huge.
And personally,
That's
I'm
a
not
big
gonna. I'm
ass
not just
nigga.
gonna root for somebody because of fucking the color of their skin.
Yeah.
You know why? Because that's racism, nigga.
Bro, I do.
I-
like that, like Miss what's her name, Miss Ray or whatever.
Issa Rae.
Yeah, she was like, I'm rooting for everybody black. And I was like,
yes.
I agree.
Shout out to
I
Black
agree.
History Month. This last day. Like,
And then someone was like, how about we just root for everybody? And then someone
Oh, no,
posted
'cause I don't
comment
like
again.
it. I don't like
said
everybody.
what I said.
I don't like everybody, but
Yeah.
I guess because I'm mixed.
I only start rooting, like if I'm watching boxing, I might lean towards the black guy.
It's like if it's a black person versus a white person, I'm gonna kind of go for the black person.
Ryan Garcia versus whoever the fuck you finna fight. Ryan Garcia. Niggas ain't seen him box, bro. Ryan Garcia got the
I watched that video you sent like 8 times last night. I was really looking at like that nigga's accuracy is crazy.
Bro,
like
this. But niggas are acting like they don't have no chance. I'm like, this nigga has hands.
Yeah, that nigga was.
This nigga has hands for real. That nigga
like a young Mayweather. If you ever seen a young Mayweather,
like niggas is.
That's low key why I started going for a lot of black folks, because it was the Mexicans that started the shit in the first place. The Mexicans and Cubans, Mayweather, they got nothing for us. And you know that nigga started whooping all. Mayweather started whooping all the Mexican ass, and then they just got mad at all the black boxers. And, retaliation.
Fuck them all.
And so now them like, wait, nah, bitch, fuck y'all. Like now we got a Deontay Wilder getting his ass whooped. That's how that shit happened.
That shit. They put that nigga next to Martin.
Man,
hilarious, bro, because it looked the exact same.
I haven't seen that. I want to see it, but I heard.
Shit, I'm finna fucking find that meme.
I was trying.
I want to see the fight. I was at work when all that shit when the fight happened and everything. My dad saw it. But
no, bro, it was. But from what I heard, because I watched a couple. I be watching podcasts, so they actually be watching like boxing.
I gotta find the one with Martin though.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
They actually be like watching boxing, and they said, bro, Wilder's just like he's just like a power nigga. Like if he hits you with his right hand, it's usually done.
Yeah.
Fury took that right hand and was like, steak.
Holy shit. So
Fury ate that right hand, and Wilder was like, I don't know what the fuck to do now. And he just started backing the nigga up and whooped his ass.
On the cool, like this is what you call good fucking training on Fury's side, because the first fight, Fury wasn't being aggressive in the first couple of rounds. He was just trying to tire Wilder out. So Wilder just thought this how you know this nigga didn't practice shit. This nigga said, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna do the same thing, pretty much. This motherfucker Wilder tried to do the same shit. Nigga Fury switched up the whole shit, started piecing that nigga up early.
His ass.
That nigga Wilder was like fucked off from the beginning. It's like, imagine you gonna fight someone you don't expect them to hit you, and they fucking hit you.
Like, oh shit!
It's like, wait a minute, man.
It's like, bitch,
you acting different.
You didn't do that last time. What's going on?
Bitch, you weren't supposed to hit me. What the fuck? And then that nigga busted his eardrum, and then his shit was just fucked off from that point on. That nigga got hit. He was just wobbling. I was like, bro, you ain't got it.
Walter blamed it on that the suit that he wore in. He said he was tired because it was like 40. It was like 50 pounds, like the suit was.
Nah, that was. I know what happened. He got his shit popped in his fucking ear. Oh yeah, he had that Black History. It was just sad.
That shit was ugly.
Oh god.
That shit was ugly. Had all the Black History shit and just took a fucking L. I'm like, bro, how you disrespect us like that? I'm like, bro, if you gonna fucking lose, don't even put Black History in.
That's kind of how I felt when the Lakers lost their first game after Kobe died.
Oh yeah, they did that shit for Kobe, and this nigga Dame.
Man, I was like, y'all got all
fuck
this.
y'all.
And y'all lost. I was like,
it was like Portland was like, oh, you thought we supposed to lose?
Kobe up in heaven just looking at y'all like,
you dumb ass niggas.
He was like, man,
Brian, what the? Come on.
Kobe up looking like, God, send me back.
Right.
Send me back. Put me in coach.
Lord. One more time.
I just want to just tell them one thing.
It was like that one video of Kobe trash talking to them during their practice.
Bro,
he was like, I understand why y'all niggas losing all the time.
That's why Kobe is my favorite player all the time, bro.
Yeah, Uncle.
That nigga came, bro. Nick Young was hot. And he was locking Nick Young ass up, bro. He was like, bro, this is why y'all ass don't be playing, bro, because you fucking suck. And Nick Young was like, can't nobody hold me.
Nick Kobe.
Boy, Nick Kobe went down. Get this fuck ass nigga out of my face.
I was like, this is why y'all be losing. He was like, this is what y'all be playing like for real.
So this is practice.
Yeah, he said he was like, so this is practice. This is practice. This is why y'all be fucking losing.
He told like one of the coaches, he was like, give me some niggas I can run with. I would have been hurt. I'd be like, what? You can't run with
Kobe?
me?
You can run with me?
You can't. Kobe.
I can run with you.
I was like, wait a minute.
Especially you walk out there, hell nah, you get back for real.
But that team was ass. It
was
like, we had like
fucking terrible.
Fucking Jeremy Lin. What the fuck is Jeremy Lin doing? That nigga, but apparently he's overseas hooping. But anyways,
didn't that nigga get a fucking
yeah,
he got a ring and then left.
But also didn't touch the court during the finals.
Oh, you fucking right. That nigga got a ring though.
He did.
So shit.
Nah, he got a ring. Went straight to China, bro. Hooping over there.
Hell yeah, where he? Damn, I ain't even gonna say that.
Damn, that nigga Rodney racist. That nigga hooping with his people, man.
No. I was finna say no. I was finna
He
say.
was finna say with his people.
No, I was finna say where he belongs. No,
that's almost worse.
No, because like he wasn't doing well here, so just go to China. But then I start thinking, I was like, damn,
But he was.
Like
that nigga is Asian.
That's him and
Oh no, that
him
was
and
bad.
Mr.
Coach,
switched. He was like, so y'all basically switched.
He's like, I'm not even Chinese.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
It don't fucking matter, sir.
What
Y'all.
was
He's Korean. That shit. It's kind of, I ain't gonna talk about Asian like that, but you could kind of tell whenever an Asian came from Asia into a white family because they have a white ass name.
Yeah.
Alex.
Philip. Anyway, overly woke people.
Oh, yeah. This is the third time trying to get on this topic.
But it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, for sure.
And it makes the rest of like wokeness annoying too.
It almost makes it a fucking
redundant.
Joke. Like I hate to make a joke about woke people, but it's pretty much what the fuck it is now. Because like you say stupid shit. Like it'd be different if you had like stuff to back up. Sources, all that shit.
Ready for this conversation?
Like, all right, I am. Let's have it. He's like, that's fake, bitch. How? It is. The government faked it. Like, nigga, what
like
the fuck?
fucking with the D Wade shit. Niggas bringing up Bible scriptures. It's like, nigga.
It's like,
how are you living your life?
It's like, nigga, okay, you said one Bible scripture. Name 3 more. And like, you name 5 to supporting your things. Boom, 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 boom. Nigga, I've been in Bible classes. Nigga, you think I don't got these shits all day?
And then they be all like oh no, and they just say some bullshit. I'm like, no, like if you're not gonna, how you gonna say we ain't ready to have the conversation? Then we have the conversation and you ain't ready. Like, what the fuck?
Like one of the things was like, nigga, like being gay is a sin. It's in the Bible. It's like, okay, so it's tattoos, adultery, eating red meat, working on Sundays. All that shit is a sin.
All of it.
And God holds no sins above one another.
Hold on. Can we let's put I want to put a pause in that. I want to put a pause in that right there because my dad has this thing. I just want to get y'all's opinion on this. First of all, how would y'all feel about, because y'all know that Pete Buttigieg, right?
Yes.
And how he's gay.
Yeah.
He's the presidential candidate. Yeah.
I know his name. I didn't know his name.
I mean,
is that the rich one?
No, that's
Bloomberg.
fucking Bloomberg,
yeah,
old racist ass. That nigga.
Wait, no, is that the one that's like buying his way into the? All these niggas is rich. I shouldn't have said
Bloomberg.
that. Is that the one? That's the one.
That's the one that don't spend so much money for some shit that he.
I know the name. I don't know who the cousin.
But
he's a white motherfucker with no lips.
Yeah, that's all of these motherfuckers.
Right. But Pete, he's gay or whatever.
Yeah.
And so my dad, being just the
pastor,
he just can't stand. No, not the pastor, because not all pastors are like this. I didn't think he was like this until I was actually kind of surprised.
It's
but
Dad.
Wait a minute. Hold on,
but he was just like,
this is not. He was just like, you acting like
he
this?
just cannot stand the idea, which it is kind of weird, but the idea of having a first husband or a first man. And so he was just saying, which is
that's the first time I've ever heard that phrase in my life.
It's funny.
Is hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's funny as hell, right?
The first husband.
It's funny as hell. And so he can't stand the idea. And so he was just saying he'd much rather vote for Trump. Like if it came down to Trump or Buttigieg, he actually called him booty cheeks. Because he just thinks he calls them booty cheeks. But so anyways, he was like, if it comes down to Trump or him, then I'd rather vote for Trump. I was like, why? He was like, at least he likes women. I was just thinking, okay.
And he don't like
I didn't say this out loud. I don't even like arguing. I don't like, especially not with.
He'll throw the Bible down
people.
On the kitchen table.
Nah, but it's not even that. That's the thing though, right? It's like Trump is a racist, he's a sexist,
a pedophile,
massage, all this, everything
that you don't want in the Bible,
and he's just gay. So you'd rather vote for this man that is committing every other sin in the Bible, but just because he likes women, but you don't want to vote for this one man that's, as far as we know, committing one sin openly, just because he likes a man.
If you count it as I don't really count the shit. Like,
I mean,
because technically, fuck, because nigga, if eating fucking burgers and having tattoos and all that shit, it's like.
Well, they're
I also believe my belief in the Bible is a little different from the majority.
They're how my dad explains, and this makes a lot more sense too. How he explains like all the
you can't repent for that
eating
the eating shit.
No, the like eating shellfish, like you tattoos, the piercings and everything. He puts that in that's all in the First Testament. The First Testament was
you could fuck up.
Yeah, First Testament.
Waking up the wrong way.
You mess up and
God.
God.
What you mean by First Testament? Old Testament.
Yeah, Old Testament. Old Testament.
Old Testament. That's what I meant. But God, if you messed up in the Old Testament, God struck you down right then and there. The New Testament is when Jesus came along and was like, sins and everything, and so he died for our sins and everything, and so
you could repent.
Also,
because back then you had to sacrifice a lamb, and if you fucked up after sacrificing that lamb and you died,
also all that stuff had to do with they had a whole bunch of like tribes and like groups and stuff you belong with, and so a lot of piercings and stuff pertain to a certain group that wasn't considered like Christian, gangs. And so So maybe back then, getting all that stuff was a sin because then that would group you with a certain group that wasn't Christian, all the other kind of stuff. But now it's modern day and it's regular to get it.
Especially if you're referring to the Bible, you should almost like 90%.
I mean, it's like I highly doubt God. I doubt God would send you to jail for having a piercing or whatever. Honestly, not jail. Send you to hell.
Send you to Satan's crib,
right? But I doubt God would
send you to the spot.
Nah, imagine that's just what hell is, though. It's just like jail.
Prisoners. No, it's actually better than like state jail and shit.
You're just like reincarnated into like a prisoner.
It's like ain't this about a bitch? Like, how the fuck did that even happen?
Yeah, that's how you describe it. But no, I just kind of wanted to put that in there because I've been thinking about that all the time. Like, his priorities are really fucked up. That's what I be thinking. Like,
Dad, your priorities.
Because he's even said on the pulpit like sin is. I mean, we all treat gay like being gay or just like that's just like the only sin in the world. Like he said it himself. Like that's just the only sin in the world. And like that's just the worst sin in the world. But then we have all this other stuff. How are you living your life? Whatever. You can't blame a gay person, but then live your life like this. But then he comes back and I was just kind of like, that's a little weird.
You remember this sermon you said?
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with you on that one, but that's just what happens, I guess, when you get older and
you start
thinking for yourself.
Yeah. I was like, I'm feeling the same way.
I don't know. I feel like
we hear too much about gay shit for us to because really not be bothered by shit.
But also in the Bible, again, Old Testament, getting divorced was cool. The New Testament, Jesus was like, nah, actually, that's not cool.
Don't do that shit.
So
adultery
with
and all that
taking
shit.
that, it's just like I feel like God adapts to the time, but he's like, okay, so this shit is like this is like regular.
Yeah.
And you can't just be like I don't know, like a nigga just couldn't be like, so I've been eating burgers all my life and like, oh, eating meat is a sin? Shit, I'm vegan now. Like, that's just not gonna happen.
Like I also feel like God wouldn't just sin.
I feel like he like adapts and like changes.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like God wouldn't sin. I mean, you're a good person, but you're just gay. I feel like he wouldn't send you to hell. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, this shit deals with on the quality of your heart and shit. Because if you I feel like if you hate something or hate someone all the way up until you die, that's shit. That's your fucking shit. But say you fucked around and got a tattoo when you was 18, but you did all this shit. Did charity, helped your kid, never had hate, all that shit.
And that's where my thing, because that's like, the Bible is like, I fucking hate this, because I would, my worst fear is like saying this shit, and then like going to like a Bible class and be like, I actually heard what you said on the podcast, and like having to like explain that shit, and then I'm gonna probably like have to whoop like one of the white kids' ass or something, because they'd be like, because the nigga gonna call me a dumbass, I'm be like, we'll fight, nigga.
And then you gonna have to transfer to AC.
Nigga. I would just go to West Texas.
But
I personally see the Bible as more like
a guideline.
Like it's like it's like fables in the best.
Exactly.
I think that's
you cannot take this shit.
I think that's like not in the
my daddy was
like not in the way that it's like kid stories because I've read it and it's like it's not kid stories because like somebody's daughter fucked their dad just so they could get pregnant in like the Old Testament. And I was like, bro, that's not a fucking kid story.
No, not at all.
So, motherfuckers be dying and shit in the Bible.
So I feel like it's fables in the sense that it's like a story that gives you a message and like a way to like live right. Yeah. Not like I don't want to say that either because I don't think that's
almost figurative.
Not live right.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause like let's be real, Adam and Eve, that shit didn't fucking happen.
Oh my, bro, I saw the dumbest. So I'm not gonna say the name, but somebody put. Did I take the screen? Let's see if I have screenshots while I explain this.
You go ahead and say the name, just bleep the bitch out.
Yeah, I want to know who.
So you know who? I don't know how to say her real name. It's you know who it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
but this bitch was like, nigga. She was like basically, nigga. Adam and Eve was just sex, and I was like, my nigga, if that's what if you actually believe that shit like happened, then like God like talks about like actual like sex. So I don't think he would like symbolize it through fruit.
Right.
He would try to censor this shit through some fucking fruit. Yeah. And plus you also gotta look at they ate off the tree of knowledge. It wasn't the tree of fucking. So like,
no, but so basically her shit was like so the apple because she's like you open the apple again overly woke shit fucking annoying. So you open the apple it looks like a vagina. You know, the temptation was sex. And it was like, no. Like, this nigga, like, they literally, God was like, y'all got all this shit over here, but, like, don't touch that.
Don't eat this.
Don't touch that.
The little point of the fucking shit was that humans don't listen.
Yeah, if you listen, your life will be great. If you don't, you're fucked.
Well, that's the thing, bro.
That's basically the
and it also talks about peer pressure because Eve ate the shit, and then Adam dumbass said, well, since she ate it.
Well, I mean, that is bait.
No, I am a ride or die, man.
But I was like, Adam, eat this shit now.
But I was like, I mean, it don't make no. I mean, I could see how you could symbolize it through that, but nigga, that's not right. Right?
You know, like if you actually read the fucking Bible,
because one thing about the Bible, bro, it just like
it
says what it says,
yeah.
right?
Like there's literally a Bible verse that says if you want friends, be friendly. like that's how literal the Bible is.
Like so, if God was trying to say that, like nigga, if you read like a couple books later, I'm pretty sure you'll find sex is a temptation instead of him trying to like because. Bro, absolutely. From what I've read, absolutely nothing in the Bible is like symbols. Like it's literally just like, do this, and I'm not trying to say nothing else. Like do this,
just do it.
Shit, if we
God
really
wanted to make this as clear as possible.
And shit, motherfuckers want to talk about fucking Bible verses and shit. Hebrews 13:4. I only remember this verse because my fucking past. That's probably the most explicit he's ever been because he would just start talking about sex out of nowhere with kids around. And I'm just sitting here like.
Nah, my dad was sitting them out. He's like, well, we about to get risky. They go ahead and send them to children's church.
We didn't have the fucking you know how you had the children's church, right? Yeah, we didn't have the person there, so it was just all combined Sunday school. I didn't even have a children's church. All combined Sunday school. He just started talking about like unhonorable sex and stuff, and I was sitting here like, oh my god. And then he called on me. I said, why are you calling on me, Pastor? I don't want to talk about this.
Like, what? Don't you even mention my name in this?
He said, now turn to Hebrews 13:4. It said marriage should be honored by all, and adultery should be punished by God. So if you have sex outside of your marriage, I'm like, holy shit, bro. But that's how I remember that shit. Like, but basically it's just saying don't fuck if you're not married. I didn't want to say that shit, but like, but that's the shit I'm talking about in the Bible. It will say
even
that
like
shit.
with that though, because it's like I don't think that's like necessarily as I just said, like all this is like not a symbol. But I don't know how to say this. But I don't necessarily think that's what like God was trying to say. If that makes it doesn't make sense. But it's like again, me seeing the Bible as like
I feel
just
like
fables.
God put the Bible was put in place so like God would tell us shit so we don't go out here fucking up. Because like all the cool thing about it, do you see why God said don't be fucking before you get in a marriage? All these damn
so
teen pregnancies.
That's the thing. So it's like he says that to just like keep us from being like the absolute worst situation, right?
Like,
but I believe that but I believe that it's like, okay, I told you not to do this, but you know you did it. It is what it is. You feel me? Now you gotta, and even so. That's just my personal.
That's my shit.
That's my personal belief. Is just like it's.
I mean, I kind of feel like that's pretty much how all sins pretty much work. But I mean, kind of exception of being gay, because it's more of a lifestyle. Well, it is a lifestyle, but it is just.
But then it's like.
Here's the thing: you can always repent on your deathbed. Like,
but like, here the thing
God,
with being gay
and die.
But also, the Bible is like contradictive as fuck, right? Because it says love thy neighbor, and then earlier it says hate all who don't love me.
But that's also Old Testament shit as well.
Yeah, that was New Testament.
That's New Testament.
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck?
Because
we
were doing. It's in the Gospels, nigga. The four: Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John.
You lying?
Bro, I swear to God,
ain't never saw that shit. It says hate that all that.
Yeah, it says Jesus says that hate all who don't love me.
I gotta find that verse
or something like along that line. And she said that because we were like describe Jesus, right? Or like describe Jesus and like describe like God. And then one of them was like love. For Jesus it was like love. And then somebody said, well, hatred. And then everybody was like, what? He says love thy neighbor. And then somebody was like, yeah. Earlier, before he said that, hate all who don't love me. So I was like, so it's just, it's like, bro, this shit is like really just like contradicting. That's why I just have like a hard time just believing that like it was just like it just like happened.
I feel like you gotta study this shit for yourself to really.
No, and I feel like I've always felt like this, but like taking Bible classes, it's like helped me, and it's just like honestly, it's like solidified this shit if that makes sense. Because it's like
I need to take some Bible classes because I would love to.
You got a whole pastor as a.
Yeah, but that's not gonna work. I don't want to take Bible classes with my parents. No, I'm okay with that.
Well, not with Stacy.
I don't want to take Bible classes with none of them. I don't need them to talk. I'll tune them out on accident.
Yeah, so I just kind of believe that. Like I believe like all of those, like events happen in like real time. If that like, cause there are like writings and shit that say it, and like people like. But it's there's like tablets of like people like writing that it happened, but it's also like folk tales though. Like if that makes sense. So
but they were talking about how they found chariots in the Red Sea. That was kind of crazy though. Y'all remember that when that came out?
I literally didn't read the fucking Bible until I had to take Bible classes, and that's why. And I feel like that's helped like, cause I don't have anything like.
You just went in there
embedded into.
You went in there just dry, pretty much.
Yeah. Like I went in there with like, okay, so like, I think this is what I believe, and like I haven't read the Bible like that. I don't really know none of these stories, so I can kind of come because I feel like
you gotta live a little.
No, but I feel like coming in there with like a neutral perspective of like, okay, so this is what I have. I feel like I see it a lot different than like, cause those niggas, Church of Christ niggas, apparently have them shits embedded into their fucking minds, all these stories. So I feel like that just kind of has like a bias, like when you're learning more about it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's just like, I'm going to see if this makes sense. Tell me if this, so I feel like it's like gangs, right? So if you grow up around a bunch of Crips, it's like, oh, that's what's right, right? And it's like, it's not blood. But if you grow up like around them, but you don't like do like, but you're like neutral and you don't do shit, it's like, well, y'all are kind of like the same fucking thing. Yeah. So I feel like going into these Bible classes with like a neutral point of view and like not really knowing all these stories.
Which I feel like everyone should do. It's kind of hard whenever we grow up.
No, I do, and I think
in a church setting.
Yeah, and I grew up like going to church, but. I'm not gonna lie.
Listening to church,
like going to like a black church, it kind of like people I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying. Like you can't teach a kid something the same way. Like our church didn't have like kid church, so everybody was just in one congregation.
There,
yeah.
And it was like so when he's talking to majority adults, it's like, well, I'm just kind of here because I have to. I don't really know what you're saying. Bro.
Yeah, so I know about God, I know about Jesus, and that's it.
Yeah, bro. And that's literally like that's why I'm like, bro, I'm like at a fresh start now, and it's like I don't know. I'm just kind of being like neutral is kind of like helped me learn and like not see into that because when they brought up the hatred verse and everybody was just like shocked, I was like, wait a minute, how did y'all? And this is before, and how did y'all not like read this one and then but skipped right to the love thy neighbor one? Yeah, like that doesn't make that don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All right, where did we pause the conversation?
It was we paused it at we were talking. We mentioned something about being gay now.
D-Wade's son. So people arguing that with like Bible verses. Not to say I don't, because that's kind of what it is, but that's like it's a bad way to say it because it's like, but not saying like I don't believe in the Bible, but it's like.
You gotta just look at it.
But also, even if you do believe in the Bible, it's like, nigga, there's like shits in there that contradict the verse you just gave me. So
yeah.
I mean, pretty much everything could be contradicted if you only refer to the Bible.
Bro, Bible is just like a big ass game of like, if you were to argue with just Bible verses, nigga, it would just be a draw because I feel like all of them shits like. All of them shits X each other out.
It's like, now, you turn to Zechariah, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, matter of fact, if you turn to St. John, and then it's just clashing, then you come to the point like, well, maybe God just wanted us to interpret this.
Yeah.
Well, we had an hour and 5 minutes.
Hour and 5 minutes, so we need to go ahead and wrap this whole up.
It was a good episode, though. I don't know. I was trying to. So we didn't say this in either one of the episodes, but it's just Sean, William, and Rodney.
Yeah.
We didn't say that in none of the episodes. And these are just audio episodes, so you're not really gonna like see.
So we missing little Mexico and Diesel Dev right now. So.
Yeah. And honestly, we'll probably do. I would honestly just like episodes like these. Like we knocked out 2, and it was like.
Long as hell.
And it was like really easy. So I think audio episodes are probably like the move until like when people aren't here.
Yeah.
Or if Frank or Marjay would have came, I probably would have did maybe a video episode. But you know what I'm saying? It's not they know what the fuck we look like.
Yeah.
So also we're not in the regular setup, so this kind of just helped being audio.
Yeah.
All right, but hey man, let me know how y'all like these audio episodes. Because I think I'm pretty sure we're going to do more of them.
I can relate to this. I mean.
Oh, shit. See, but that's all. Them niggas. Also, Pokemon had weak ass. Like, they were the villains in Pokemon.
Them hoes were weak as fuck, bro.
What the fuck was they doing, bro?
Man.
But yeah, let's go ahead and cut that shit out.
Let's start talking about a whole.
Alright, but, you know what I'm saying? It's Nicipedia. More audio episodes to come, more content.
But yeah.
Bro, I totally fucking forgot that sports shit dropped already. That shit dropped.
Oh
on Friday.
yeah, shit.
That shit. We got the song. Make sure y'all go stream Younger Days.
Oh yeah.
So much shit been happening, bro.
Yeah. So honestly, we filmed that shit ahead, and I put that shit for like 3 weeks behind.
Yeah.
Behind the shit, and I just like forgot about it. But y'all go watch that video.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
It was pretty cool. It was hooping, playing football.
We gonna do that again when it ain't too fucking cold and we actually go outside and do shit.
Playing just come back to LC.
Yeah.
I'm probably reading this shit.
Playing football on a basketball court was kind of hard though. Ain't even gonna lie.
Well, there's a football field next to that shit. It was just cold in the bitch.
Yeah, you right.
So and we get in the track, so y'all niggas can race. No, this nigga like to.
I ain't racing.
Going up again. Fuck all that. I'm too old, so I left my racing days back in high school.
No, you went your racing days with the down.
Fucking at Wayland, bro.
I left my racing days at fucking Wayland.
You threw that bitch up and left
I
it
said,
there.
I gotta throw up.
Niggas did 1 for fun, and then niggas did
3
for
real.
real. Did 3 for real.
Oh, God.
And then we tied all of it. It was just crazy.
We
did all that shit for no reason.
Dude,
nobody
won
won that
over here
race.
joking. I feel like I'm about to throw up.
Nigga, We took a picture. That hoe said, "Click." Nigga, Will threw up, man.
It's so funny because he took a burst and nigga Will was like,
man, it's like literally you could just
Will
see
was
me
gone.
going and I turned around, all those white people just looking at me through the window, just like, I was like, oh my fucking goodness. And the white lady was like, come here.
oh, I'm here.
I don't want your help,
Man,
Bitch, I'm strong.
don't feel bad for me. I can't stand.
Anyways, I go watch that video.
Yeah.
Go stream the song.
Yes, sir.
More music on the way.
Yes, sir.
EP coming out. We don't know when.
You know, EP
I
coming
was
out
about
late.
to- sometime.
Yeah, late March,
Just
early
keep a
April.
lookout.
Late March, early April.
Keep a lookout.
for Will I Be, Trill I Be.
Willis got some new. I be calling you Willis. I feel like that'd be fucking viewers up sometimes. Like,
Probably. Who the fuck is Willis?
Who the
Willis.
fuck is Rodney? Like,
yeah, but he got some more. He got some new social medias there in the links in the description.
hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be ready for
follow
that EP.
everybody.
At all.
Feel me? I got music coming sometime.
Yeah.
2020, it's coming in 2020. Just
Trying to tell
know.
Will that she's like, man, we gotta get 2 weeks out. I was like, nigga, it's still February, you know.
Oh God, I'm over here rushing. I keep on forgetting. But yeah, let's end this.
Yes.
Alright, so psych, y'all thought we was done. Y'all thought we were gonna give you these gems. I know we forgot in the episode, but hey, I got y'all, cuz. I got y'all. Alright, so Rodney's gem for this episode is, I hope I say this right, Sonder, What You Heard. All links to the songs will be in the information card in the top right. William's gem for this episode will be Go Stupid by Polo G. Haven't heard this one, but low key, Polo G is growing on me, man. I've heard a couple good tracks where he was kind of moving on the track, so I was feeling it. I might have to check him out. And then this is Sean, by the way. I just assumed I could tell by my voice, but this is Sean. My gem for this week will be All Right by Caleb Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? So all songs in the information card in the top right. So y'all go check them out. As we said, we didn't say it in this episode. Collective gym as a whole squad, as a whole unit. You feel me? Is gonna be Younger Days. Will I Be, Trill I Be, featuring Devyn music out on every platform where there's music. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure y'all go stream that. Show your mama, your auntie, your cousin, and all of them. You feel me? Alright, but until next time.
Yes, sir.
Nicipedia, we out.
Heaven birthday, same day as the Reverend. Birthday, same day as the devil. Black lock like the pot in the kettle. Wreck shop on monotonous fellow. Lick a shot for the niggas tryna stop the journey. Jib pull up on the op like what's poppin', Kermie? Blocker.